What is up, everybody? Welcome to episode three question mark
Yes,
of
it's three.
the Den, featuring all the Stride lads. You got myself, you got Shadic, Mutace, Dark Wizzy, and Esam.
Hello.
How we doing today?
Doing pretty
How's
good.
everybody
I'm
doing?
doing pretty good. Tagging my Discord
Alright.
right now.
Chilling.
Oh, actually, kind of sick, but it's fine.
Well, I'm
Like-
also recovering, so
Yeah,
Y'all are both sick.
Well,
I'm
Mutace
not.
was,
I'm not
Mutace
sick.
was
I have
dying.
problems.
like that. Yeah. And
Oh,
Yeah.
so someone that I was yelling at the entire weekend to not get me sick, just happening got me sick. But
Yeah,
it's fine.
Shadic caught the atomic, and Mutace got hands.
don't say God. Yeah, I have a really strong immune system. I don't think I've been sick since I was a kid. I never get sick.
You say that
Since you were
I
a
can't
kid.
wait till you get sick.
Yeah,
Oh my god!
Because, like, for example, like the vaccine shots did nothing to me. I've never
Really?
gotten COVID. Yeah, vaccine shots literally didn't do anything to me. I have never gotten COVID. I don't get sick. The most I get is like a headache every now and then, but that's like
Those gave me the shakes.
I don't know. I just have a really good immune system. I used to get sick when I was a kid. But
The
like,
most the vaccines did to me was like, ow, my arm hurt. Okay, moving on.
Yeah, like what it did to me was like I would have to move my arm in a specific way to feel anything. Other than that, the vaccine shot literally didn't do anything. I was like,
Wizzy's
yeah,
a superhuman.
Yeah, my arm hurt, and I went to a local the same day. I got second. I was upset.
All right,
it's
Wizzy,
so
you
weird,
want
because,
to
like, you would think with how much I travel that I actually would get sick all the time, but I just don't. I'm super germophobic. Like I'm really mask heavy. I sanitize my hands a lot. I don't touch anything I don't need to touch. So
When you get sick, I would just roast you about it. Just letting you know.
you have full permission. Full.
I don't need permission. All right, so this past weekend, we had Collision up in New Jersey. Pretty solid tournament. We had everybody in attendance except for Esam. He was busy with life, but he still was rooting on the squad. So how about Esam from a spectator perspective? How was Collision?
So I was definitely watching it on and off. But I very much enjoyed seeing all y'all on stream. When you were winning, I felt bad if I caught any losses. But again, just I feel like the level of play that I saw, even from like Mute in doubles, I think I saw you on stream day one. That was super fun.
No, me and Chase. Yeah, we went kind of crazy on.
Yeah, no, it was crazy. And then suddenly you were like out of the tournament. I was like, I don't know what happened. Y'all won. I think it was double Steve because
It was double Steve and Steve Rob. So
Yeah.
That's fun.
It's just gross, dude.
Just
We were
a
just
bunch
talking
of
about it
cheaters.
yesterday.
I was
Steve
having
is
such
a
a
problem
fun
in
doubles
doubles.
experience, and then no, because okay, you already have to like if you can jump over the cart and the everything else like that just with your jump height, it's like fine sometimes. But like my character doesn't have a very high jump and it's kind of slow too. So like I see the cart coming, and it's like okay, I jump and then I see the anvil and then I dodge, and then somehow the second person's cart is still rolling slowly from
Yeah.
them missing the other person that they weren't aiming for, and then I get hit by it, like the arrow hit get popped up, and then the other Steve is already actionable and up airing me, and I go to 80 somehow, and then I just die.
I don't
just
think I've
really
played a double
wasn't.
Steve, thankfully, yet. From what
I've
I
heard double
remember.
Steve a lot. Like it's actually insane. Like in my whether it be pool or out of pools, I've run into that team a lot. It's actually demonic. Like fighting that.
Steve is low-key better in doubles than singles.
I-
Low-key.
It doesn't even matter. He might just be the best in both formats. So
Well,
I
he
don't know
is
what
the
that
best in
means.
both. But
Like, I
he-
just don't know what that means.
Yeah.
I feel like he has more of a gap of best character
You
in
think so?
doubles
I
than in
actually-
singles.
I don't think it's that big. Because doubles is really stupid, dude. Because some characters are really stupid in doubles. Like not like in a bad way. I love doubles. Like,
Incineroar is a character.
There are some really stupid
Incineroar
characters in
is a
doubles,
character.
so- yeah,
Oh my
there's some
God.
really stupid characters in doubles. So I would say he's still better in singles and doubles, but like he's still stupid. Like you don't play him the exact same way in doubles, but it's like, oh wow, 1 or 2 adjustments, and oh cool, I can win Steve in doubles now.
And then after doubles, seeing y'all play singles, obviously fantastic. I caught some of the matches of Shadic in top 8. He beat Light, which I'm sure y'all will talk
Ooh.
about in the thing, but like crazy, only losing to Spargo and then Mute. You know, I was definitely watching the Spargo set, and then I watched the Leo set as well, and the DD. You kind of destroyed DD, which like I think DD's amazing, so I'm a little surprised it was that not close. Except for I think there was the one game that was super close.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Or did he win that? I don't remember.
I just don't
the,
know.
The,
'cause
the last game was like kind of close.
every game felt like I was 3 stocks up, and then
Yes,
it was last
yes.
hit.
because
every-
you were.
Yes,
Like,
yeah, like
you
every
you were
single
next to
time.
us and
Like
then stopped.
that.
I was like watching
That's
the
fair.
beginning, and it was like, oh wow, he's like doing really good. And then like gets hit by like 5 moves, and then all of a sudden we're in the same stock. And I'm like, wait, what did DD even do? Like, hello.
No,
Literally, like,
I was
it's
watching that match with Wizzy
incredible.
on my phone, and we
Ah,
were just like, "Yo, GD is mashing!" Like he was pressing every button, and by every button, and like up air and air and back air and back air and up forward air and up air and back
except
air.
forward smash. He was doing
Like,
everything but the move that'll win the game. He was doing everything but the move that'll win the game. I was like, and I was scared from you the whole time. I was like, oh my god, he's gonna get rage force smash. He's gonna get rage force smash. 2 minutes later, I'm like, is he gonna force smash yet? Like I was like, okay, cool. So I guess he's just not gonna die. Like he
I
was
was
living way too long to
thinking
teach
about
in that
it.
matchup.
Because like I was like, okay, I've been like laddered in Smash 4 or whatever like that, and games have been brought back to even or whatever. Like you just insta die, meta
Mhm.
knight, whatever. Okay, but like I've never had it like that where it's just like, okay, I'm winning 3 stocks to 1, and like it's a long 3 stock where it's like our games were like, I think first game was
One
like
of them
50
almost like a
seconds left.
time.
Yeah, yeah. It was like 50 seconds left. I'm up 3 stocks to 1, and then I die at 180. It's like, okay, and then I die instantly somehow. And then I get hit one time, and like I'm not like a higher percent than him, but like I'm viable to die because I'm at 60.
Up tilt back air. Yeah.
And I'm like, wait. And then everyone was making fun of it in the crowd, and like I was just listening to them, and like my friends are cheering for me. It was like, you got it, Tony. Only 5 more hits, and he's like 180.
Risky.
I think because there was also there was a part in that set that I think you hit like 4 sour spot back airs in a row and or nairs that I was just like,
Mhm.
please, like,
We were molding. Just
come on,
It
like.
was triple sour spot there. I was like, you're trolling right now, right? I was like, come on, dude.
When the spacing's
These are
too
the
good.
hurt bugs.
And then Mute got hit by like nair fair, or like nair fair, and I was like, oh okay, even game.
Oh, it's
Mhm.
the fair that kill screened when I was over the stage, and I was like, am I like gonna like teleport to the stage, or like what just happened?
And you were essentially like center stage. Like
And
the
it
game
just
was
kill
like,
sparked
you're
me.
gonna die. It's like, you're not at all,
Okay,
actually.
well, my bad. I guess I looked. I'm like, it's 3 stocks to 1. I can look away, and I think I was editing at the time, so I saw that, and I was like, you won. And then I look back, and you're winning the next game. So I'm like, okay, well, you won. And then
Yeah, I understand why you feel that way, but I just want everyone to know I did not feel safe in any
You
capacity.
should feel safe.
yeah,
Well, you should never feel safe against Steve until you win.
I didn't feel safe watching. I was scared for the force match, but he didn't do it, so my nerves calmed down as I watched more.
Yeah.
So I was like, cool.
yeah. I was really proud of all of you. The gameplay's sick. I'm a big fan of just like being able to pop into like the side stream, whatever stream, like multiple different waves, and be like, oh, that's my teammate, that's my teammate, that's my teammate, that's my teammate. Super awesome. It's like genuinely really cool.
Yeah, it is pretty cool to have such a strong squad. At Collision, only half the squad was pretty strong though. I'm not gonna lie, you know. Dark Wizzy and I kind of had a cameo appearance in singles. Like,
Literally,
you know how you,
was not fair.
you know how you kind of just show up. Like if you watched Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, like when the Illuminati showed up, you're like, oh damn, this is gonna be cool. And then they all die in 5 seconds. You're like, oh, that was us. We
I
said,
don't
hey
think I saw
guys, we're
Wizzy on
here.
stream.
And
you didn't want to.
you didn't have to.
I
It wasn't
crying
necessary.
after I lost.
Yeah,
I
I
got-
think there was the
Got
one
down
tournament.
throw 9'd at 30, and then I get.
Don't watch, baby.
Yeah, I was like, nope, this is not the weekend. I legit like was winning Mario Game Watch, that horrific matchup. By the way, I'm done playing that. I'm need to go Yoshi, and like I SD'd at 40 with like 80% lead, and I was like, okay, I can bring it back.
Classic.
Yeah, and then he hit me like twice. I was like, okay, it's not the end. It's PS2. I can ladder him. Grabbed me like 28. I got down thrown and game. And I was like, what? What just happened? And I was like, okay.
Was that game 5?
It was game 4, and then I had to play another game of Mario Game
Okay.
Watch with. But
I
like
feel like
the game
if
that I
that
got down
ended
throw,
game 5 like that, I'd
no, that would have
I'd
been
be
even worse.
miserable.
It'd be even worse. But the game I got down throw 9, it was like I was really, really low percent. He was really high percent on his second stock. It was like pretty much even. Like one more hit and it would even up. And then it was just
Right.
like, oh, your chance of doing that is now gone. And
Mhm.
after that, I was just like, I actually laughed like to myself after because I was just like joking, right? I was like, did that just hit me? It's like at a major, like that's never happened to me in my 10 years of competing. I was like,
Yeah.
yeah. And then after that, I was like, no.
Well, it was the first time
No,
for
That's
everything.
lucky.
Yeah. And then like after that, like after I got some Delusa, I'm usually not one to like give up in bracket. I'll just DQ. Like I won't even play it out. But I was just like, I don't think I should DQ, but I'm just not gonna
I
try.
won't give up. I just give up.
Like I won't like I don't like giving up while playing the game still. And I was just like, okay, well, I probably just shouldn't DQ. So I beat 2 random Robs for whatever reason, and then lost to some Aegis because I just didn't care. Like I was losing match, and I was just like running back. I wasn't even like thinking about my stage choice. I just want to get it over with. I was like, it was such a horrible weekend. It was just really bad.
I
I've
definitely
never had that much
understand
before.
the just playing to get the set over with. I
Yeah,
felt like after I lost in winners, I was like, first of all, how to do that? Secondly, I guess. And then every game after that, I was kind of just like, kind of felt like I was just going through the motions, like, oh, whatever. Like if I decide to play well, I can make a run, and if I don't, then I'm a cheerleader for the weekend, and then whatever.
I just felt really demoralized. Like it was like sometimes like I will get mad when I lose, but like the emotion that I was feeling was so odd. It was just like I just felt so empty. I just lost. Like I just lost like that. And I was like, I don't want to play
Just like
anymore.
that.
Like yeah, I was like, I asked one of my friends. I was like, you think it's valid to just not want to play after that? Like even if you're still in the brackets, I was like, I just didn't want to. And they're like, no, that's perfectly fair. I was like, okay, I don't feel insane for that. And so I was like, whatever, got my lowly 65th. At least it wasn't 129th. I don't want that. So I was like, at least I beat whatever that
That was
was.
shade.
I appreciate
What?
I appreciate Wizzy
How is
skipping
that
over.
shade?
I appreciate him skipping over 97th, which is what I got.
Oh,
Oh no,
I thought you got 129. My bad.
I just don't
Nice.
Oh my
like.
god, if
No,
I got
I just
129th, I would have quit.
don't. I just don't like triple digits, and I've never touched that in my entire career. So I'm like, keep it that way. I've also never placed below 65th in ultimate, so I was like, that's fine.
This is my worst placing in my career.
At least I don't think I have.
Have I got 129th? I'm curious. I'm gonna
I
look
don't
that
think
up.
so.
But yeah, it was just a hard weekend for me. The placements at majors have been weird this year because like it started off really good because I was playing the game. Like I plan on taking it seriously this year. I got like 17th LMBM with boost to tweaking riddles, which is like fine. I'd be like anathema and show. After that, I didn't play the game for like a month and a half because I was just doing some other life stuff. And then like I was like, oh cool, not playing the game for a million years into Cirque. And
True.
got me. It's like got like
And
33rd. I
teenager.
played I like I lost to Zama 3-1 and I lost to Mr. E for the first time ever. Kind of made me mad, but
So I think before we go on to Shadic Communities having a good weekend, I just want to ask. I guess let's go for both me and you, Wizzy. But it's like after having a bad event, like for you as a person, as a player, we're typically used to doing better than what we did, by a large margin. So, how do you as a player like bounce back from that? Like get yourself excited for the next event and like not be all sad about that one placement for too long.
I have like three phases after losing. It's like sometimes I'm really mad, either really mad or like really sad about it. And I'll be like, just like I don't know what I'm doing, like I'm terrible, like blah blah blah. Like that's like the first phase. It lasts for like a few hours. After that, the next thing that comes to my mind is like it's this exact thought every single time. Like I have too many tournaments coming up to really care. Like I can't like think about one performance for that long because I like open up my phone, check my tournament list, and I'm just like it just doesn't stop. So yeah, I'm just
You're like, I'm doing all
I
these
see
things.
that list.
yeah, I was just like, whatever, dude. And I was just like, it's whatever. So that's like the second phase. It's like, oh, I have too many tournaments to care that much. And then third one is usually the following day when I wake up and I think back to my matches and I'm just like, if I just did like one or two things differently, it probably could have been a completely different outcome. Like it happens a lot. And the reason why I don't stay mad for like days and days and days, usually just for a few hours, is because like I can't allow myself to be that mad because I openly know that I have not been putting the effort in this game for a long time. So I can't really expect to be doing good all the time, which I am trying to change post slash during Battle BC. And what I mean by that is like I'm going to be taking notes while I'm in Battle BC, like in a notebook, so I can like write stuff down because I would like to start prepping and like just reminding myself stuff. Like even something a big issue I have with this game, I'm sure a lot of people have this issue, is like sometimes you just forget things because there's just so many characters in
yeah.
the game that there's so many interactions and just like sometimes I'll lose a set and then like even just like 10 minutes after I'll be like, oh, I forgot to do like that one thing that literally could have been like match changing. I'm just like, why did I not do that?
Right. I
And
mean, I feel like I have very specific snake notes on like every character in the game, and it's like even if I know that I know whatever the specific thing I'm thinking about is, I'll just check before I play the match. It's like, oh, I'm playing against you know a Falcon. Does this one thing work against them? Does whatever the specific tech that I'm looking for. Does it work on this character? What are the percent ranges? What are the windows? What are this? What are that? Even if I'm confident that I know it off the top of my head, like you said, there's just too many variables, too many characters. Like there's 80 something characters. So many are tournament threats nowadays. Like you have to just having notes is important. And I think that that's something that everyone should do more of if they don't already do it. And if they do, uh everyone's notes could always be better. I'm sure that the best players in the world, I know like Sonic, he has very specific notes for like interactions.
And people.
And I don't think people have notes that extensive that it's like, oh, specific interactions against specific people. Like he's breaking it down to like such a formulaic like way of playing and thinking that no one else really does it that hard. And rightfully so, he's like, better than almost everybody. So
Remember
what
when
he
we
does
didn't have to
works,
have a note on Corin?
Yeah,
Remember when we
thanks,
could just
Shadic.
ignore that matchup? Yeah, thanks, Shadic.
Yeah, even sometimes, even if it's just like so simple, like I feel like maybe it's just a me thing. I don't know. Maybe some people have the same issues. Like sometimes I just forget the most simple thing that could change the outcome because I'm like overcomplicating it the entire time, and then like I don't realize it until after I lose. I'm just like, oh, I could have just did this differently in neutral in this position, or like could did this better on the ledge, or like I could have did this better when edge guarding. I was just like, oh, I just didn't. So that happens to me a lot. So like, but yeah, like to wrap up what I was saying is like y'all already know like the past few years like tournaments have not really been like my like hyper focus. I've just been doing other stuff but I kind of want to change it this year and to work towards that. Like I want to start like actually like prepping and studying because like, I know many people that are friends of mine that like do plenty of studying and do notes and like do really good, and two of them are in this call right now like you Shadic, they both prep a lot, like even if they don't have like a notebook with them or like or whatever, like I will see them go into the VIP room and be like, okay, I'm playing this next person, let me sit down and either play this person that plays this character or talk to a friend that like knows about this character, like, and then like stuff like that can help a lot. Like for example, I don't know if maybe you know this, but like right before you played Leo, he played Omega for like an hour and 15 minutes, and then he just swept Leo like that.
He handled Leo.
Like he just swept Leo like as it was nothing. Like I did like 3 random matches, and then they were like, "Oh, mute one." I was like, "Already?" I was like, "It's been like 2 seconds. I didn't even get to open the stream yet." Like to
Guys,
open
I
it to
did
watch.
not
And I was like,
sweep Leo. Can we calm down?
You did
You
though.
you did sweep
literally
him.
3-0.
It wasn't free. It was close. The games were close.
3-0, but I was getting beat up. Like,
It was fun to. It was a fun set to watch.
like you heard 3-0, but close. 3-0, but no 3-0, but I was getting messed up. Like,
You
well,
actually
you
just
get
hit him
what I mean,
super
though.
hard
Like
a couple times.
You get. I mean, I would say like you probably would have won anyway, but like without the prep. But like again, that kind of I was just using it as an example of like, yeah, like even if it's as simple as just let me play against this character for a little bit, let me just do that, and you did. Like it must have did something at least. Like, and that's the little things like that are something that I want to start doing because like I haven't been doing that. Like I just go into tournaments and just be like, I hope I wake up and play good. So that's why I don't allow myself to be mad them for more than like a day. Like at most, it's just like I have also said to myself, I was like, I haven't been practicing, I haven't been studying, I haven't been doing that for a long time, and like I can't just expect to have like consistent top level results all the time. I think that's why I always have like every like 5 or 4 months, I just have like this one really good performance, and then I just exist in brackets for the next 4 months again, and then second, and then exist again, and then like seventh. Like it just happens. So to get rid of that, I'm gonna start doing that. And I did it for LMBM a little bit for LMBM, and like I said, the reason why I stopped is because I was just doing other stuff for a bit. And but starting with resuming with Battle BC, I want to actively take notes while there, like whether it be after I lose, after I win, or just something that pops in my head while I'm just there. And I want to keep it in mind because I think it might be important. I also want to do a lot of outside of the game prep, being like I want to wake up 3 hours minimum before I have to play. I want to take a walk before I have to play from now on. I want to play at least 3 matches before I have to play from now on. I need multiple bottles of water because I like never have enough, and I need gum because it helps you focus. So I'm going to start trying those things at Battle BC.
True. Yeah, I feel like we're on the same page with a lot of things. Just like you get mad about it, you're upset for a little bit of time, then you just like reflect. But I think a tournament like Collision, where we are doing historically awful, I think that will that would just like light some fire under us to like make sure that never happens again. And what we'll probably look back on this in like 4 or 5 months and be like, that was necessary. A necessary stumble in the path to glory. And it is what it is. There's always another tournament. We have so many, like you said, you have the calendar, and it's like, oh, I have 7 more tournaments before the end of before like summer. So like,
Yeah.
it's fine. It's okay. One tournament's not going to be the end of the world. Like,
That is also like a consistent thing for me, by the way. Like that second phase where I'm like, oh, I just think about I have way too much coming up to be
yeah,
like,
because
man,
like
I got 65th. It's
it's like we think about it as well. It's like it's not like we're gonna be competing for top 5 in the world anyway. So what's one trash placement gonna do? Like, oh, we're gonna go from 41 to 44. Okay.
I'll
Like,
remember this when the Lumi rank comes out half year, and you're like, I shouldn't be this number.
well, we all know that I'm
Lumi
gonna be
rank.
like I'm gonna be like 87. And Alan is will be like 7. But anyway,
Comeback is always greater than the setback.
Big
except they
combination.
always be setting me back. So yeah, so yeah, Mutace. Let's move on to you. You had an interesting weekend as well. We know that you had your hand issue on Sunday, which is obviously unfortunate. Was that a consistent thing throughout the weekend, or was that just on Sunday for you?
No, I was fine the first 2 days, and then the third day I woke up at like 6 a.m. and I felt like the heat like pulsing through my body, and like
Mhm.
I like felt it in my hand. I was like, damn. And I like woke up, I tried to like baby it a little bit, dress it with some stuff and like extra stuff because I already dressed it every single night anyways, but I just did some extra stuff, and then yeah, I was like, well, I'm screwed. And I have like a decision to make every single time where it's like, is it too far gone? Should I take like my steroids or whatever like that? Because it's all like the modern hospital can give me. There's a bunch of
Mhm.
steroids to take, and then it keeps me up. So I was like, okay, whatever. I've already been having a problem because, like, again, my health problems don't like just consist with like my hands. People think it's just my hands, but it happens like
Right.
my head, my stomach, like everything, my legs, whatever, right? My jaw, like whatever. Um, and like I woke up, I got up for breakfast, and I was like, okay, well, it's finals day. This hurts a lot, but it's like kind of immobile, but I think I could do this. So I just took. I'm supposed to take one serving of that steroid. Also, I'm not advocating for the use of medication like that, but again, like with people with chronic illnesses and stuff like that, like that's just kind of the reality of how it happens. Like you just have to take these things sometimes. I took 2 of them, and I just like started, like just doing this the entire day, like trying to work it through. Maybe like eventually it'll start getting some like movement in there, and
Mhm.
then eventually like I was like, okay, I think I can maybe move this. So I just started playing with it, and it started like getting a little warmer throughout the day. But like the steroid like destroys my insides, and like I was already having like my problems with my stomach or like that, and like it's just like it was really painful like on my insides. I was just trying to like ignore it and stuff like that. Because it's been having a bad effect on like my kidneys and like some other stuff like that, my stomach and stuff especially. And it like that thing I was saying where like I felt like the heat rushing through my body in the morning or like that. Like it's like I can feel this like pulsating like nerve like going through like from wherever it's happening to like the center part of my body. And it drains me. Like a lot of times I can't even like breathe like properly. Like I'm like panting, like I've like been running or something like that. Well, I like run out of energy pretty fast too. So I don't know. It's pretty hard to maintain that state, but I was just like, whatever. I just want to do the most of it because it's finals day or whatever. So let's just do this. Um, so yeah, that's the decision I make to do that, and it sucks that it happens, but like it's happened to me so much at this point that like it's something like I've been dealing with since I've been like 14. So it's just
Mhm.
something that it's just like if that happens, it happens, and I'm just gonna make what I can of it. So I'll just do whatever. So at some point, like I was playing and whatever, and I honestly thought I was gonna lose to Sinji. I beat him pretty easily, and then I was just like, whatever happens, happens. I don't really care. And I lost to Spargo, and I really felt like it was like so winnable. I was just messing everything up and playing pretty poorly,
Right.
and it's just like, well, I mean, whatever. I can't really like. It's upsetting, but like you can't really like care about it like that because it's like that's not really my fault.
Yeah, at that
In
point,
my
it's so
control.
it's so out of your control that it's hard to like. Obviously, you'll probably feel disappointed, and you could probably be upset at the situation for what is preventing you from performing at your best. But it's nothing that you could ever like be mad at yourself. It's not like you're ever ill prepared for a matchup or anything like that. It's just like your body just happens to betray you on the important day, and that sucks. And even though you go through that and you've described a little bit and given us a little more insight into like what feelings you feel throughout the day, and like it's not just your hands, it can be like basically your entire body at this point. And like you knowing all of those things are stacked up against you, you still like still come through and like you still do as well as you do, which is absolutely insane. Like, and I don't think I feel like to a certain extent, you don't even like realize how crazy that is because you're so
Quite literally
used to it.
inspirational.
Like you're so used to it, and you're so used to just being like, whatever. I'm just gonna see what happens, and then you get like fifth or fourth, whatever it was. And it's like, okay, well, you beat all these incredible players, you do all these incredible things, you lose to Spargo, and you're literally saying that you probably should have won, but you messed up all these small little things that, you know, if your body just doesn't do that to you on that day, do you just win the tournament? Like,
Maybe.
probably, honestly, maybe. Uh,
It's just a
but I,
weird line that like I care, but I can't care that much because it would just make you like insane if
right,
you like.
Mhm.
So I don't know. It's not like Cameron, like obviously he's there at the venue. He's like asking us like they're doing the vlog and stuff like that. It's just like it looks like I don't care most of the time, but it's just like it's just a weird balance that's hard to
right.
describe to people. So
I get it. It's hard to care because sometimes it's not your fault. It's not your control.
yeah, and
I
even though
feel
like
like,
I talk to you like right now,
mhm,
sorry, again, sorry. Even though like we're talking right now and like I can describe these things to you, I feel like the only person that really gets it is like I talk to Tweak a lot because he has like Crohn's and stuff, and
yeah,
like we've been talking a lot recently, and like sometimes it gets hard for me, sometimes it gets hard for him, and like we just like reach out to each other sometimes and we really talk. Is it just feels like no one for us would really understand what it's like to try and push yourself in this type of a way, like
right.
in this department, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, we're not. I don't think any of us would even claim to pretend that we understand. But just hearing your perspective helps us understand, even if it's just a little more. Just to put it into our brain, like, damn, that's so impressive, and it's
Mhm.
still much more impressive than we already like put it at. Like Woodsy said, it's inspirational, and like we've all said, it's insane what you do given what you can't do sometimes. And I just wish one day we can figure it out and we have that magical day that nothing's wrong and just really see what you can do.
What a hypothetical.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, hey, you never know. It's not impossible, but if it ever
I,
does happen, we'll all be there looking like,
We're
damn,
cheering.
oh yeah, we're
I think
yelling.
I
We
think
are
you'll win S
yelling.
tier within
We'll
a
feel
month
bad for your
or
opponents.
year. I think you'll win S tier within a year. No,
Perhaps if the
hey,
dice
Man,
rolls correctly.
all the predictions that I've told Carlos have all been right. But I'm like, hey, you're gonna do this in like 6 months, or you're gonna do this in like a year.
Ooh.
And he just does it. Sonics. I don't.
Oh, well, that's
Come on,
a
Sonics. Yeah, I don't. Sorry.
Can you predict that he's gonna get bad at the snake matchup?
Oh, I don't think that's gonna happen.
Can you just like witchcraft a little something for me? Like,
He has
help me.
too many notes on that, bro. You're
I
on your own with that
know.
one. I was like, you're on your own with that one.
Thanks, bud. I appreciate it.
But
Okay,
yeah,
so
nope.
let's move on to Shadic. You got second. That's
A
yeah,
humble second,
light work.
a little bit.
literally.
Besides beating like two of my bracket demons and like someone I lost to like months ago.
Icy Mist and wait, who's the second bracket
Icy.
demon?
It was Lima and
Lima.
Light.
Oh,
Have you
10
never beat
baby.
Lima?
Lima, because I haven't beaten them in the past 10 sets until that time. Yeah, it was really bad. It was really bad.
It was
It's
just
crazy that anyone wants to set that record on you.
I always like I'm always doing like good, and then like last stock happens. You're like, oh, let me do the 60% combo into imagination kill confirm that nobody's ever seen before, and then I lose the sets. But this time, good things happened to me in the games, fortunate stuff, and I won. And then same thing with like I feel like they both messed up some stuff, like for sure. But I was like, okay, I still played good enough, so I'll take it, and I beat them. So I was really happy about that. And yeah, I see best as well. I lost to her twice at Big House, 2 game 5 sets that I was both up in, and losing those were like really like demotivating for me because I was like, man, how did I go up these sets and just still lose? Um, but I've like learned the matchup a lot since then, and I was able just to win 3-0 and like a clean, convincing set. I was like, yeah,
It
let's
was
go.
it looked
Yeah.
easy.
So
Like,
I didn't watch the set, but how would you compare the playstyle of Isimus to Yauda since you did recently play Yauda as well? Like like
I guess you could say that like Yara's more aggressive. I mean, I don't know. It's like hard to say that to like a Samus player,
Aggressive.
but
yeah.
like I don't know. I feel like the pressure is more so on you, like when you're in disadvantage. Like Yara, like literally, like went out there, like zared me like multiple times. I'm like, oh, okay. I thought it was like in a fine spot, but I guess not. Um, and like I feel like Ice Miss is more so like passive. But I just feel like both of them like obviously struggle with disadvantage, but I don't know what they're supposed to do with disadvantage because obviously Corin. So
Right.
but like overall, like it felt like kind of similar. I guess that's why I won pretty convincingly because I just had that experience from Genesis. But yeah, and besides those sets, obviously got second, and I beat like besides like it was Cola and Onin.
Your cola set was insane.
It was actually like besides my
Crazy set.
yeah, definitely playing it, I was like, oh wow, this is kind of crazy, huh?
Yeah.
It's so funny to me
Sad.
because I feel like every cola set that I've had besides Miami, I feel like I've always started off the set playing like really kind of mid, and I'm just like, man, he's like calling out all of these things, and then somehow I find a way to just like win anyways. I'm like, man, this matchup Loki feels like kind of unfair for you because you're like destroying me, like you're catching on all these jumps, all these like defensive options, and then I get it was 0 to 100 you, like kill you a pin backer, and then you just like lost anyways. I'm like, oh wow, and Clara kind of pretty good. But
Yeah.
and so like this time I went down 2-0 and I'm like, wow, he's like playing really good and I'm playing kind of mid. Let me change these things up like a little bit. And I was able to reverse 3 on him. Like I basically like slowed it down kind of. So game 3, I think it was like still close, and then game 4, it was like just like I JV3'd him. And
You almost like took 2 stocks before you got hit.
yeah.
Like
Um
that was
and that was like
insane.
one of the situations where like I guessed right in like multiple situations. Um and like things went really well for me. And then game 5, like I think it was like just super close. But like all the adaptations that I did throughout the set, like made it all come together. I was able to close out the set. And then talking about light still, because that's still really important to me. I think that matchup is horrible, beyond
Yeah.
horrible.
Oh yeah.
Is it Corin's worst?
I think it has like it's contested like to be the worst, like along with Sheik, but I still need like to fight
I
a
can
Sheik
see
player
that.
and like
At least she dies because she has to fight you, whereas Fox can just run.
Fox literally just like essentially my play style against the Fox has just become oh swing preemptively because you're not going to react to him running into you because he's just
Mhm.
over here and then this is you and all of a sudden he's over here with dash attack or forward air or downer or grab and then you're taking a million.
He DBZ teleports into you.
Truly. And so I think like everything overall in that set was super clean. And then like I really just didn't like let him like kill me with like the standard like nair out smash and down out smash. Like he low key dropped a bunch of like tech situations, but I was just like, you take those. And then I like made the most of it. And then I was able to win
Absolutely.
like 3-1. And then I think I got like an edge guard or two there. I was like, okay, that stuff that I prepared for that paid off, which I was really happy about. And so yeah, I was like down 0-5 against him, and then like getting that win meant a lot to me.
I think something to highlight about that set with Light, you said that he was missing a lot of tech chases. And I feel like Light is a player who is almost he is damn near perfect on tech chasing, like in general, as a player.
Like a true
Uh
combo, like I swear to God. Like,
It really
honestly,
is.
I feel like if Light is messing up a tech chase, that's because he is nervous and you are instilling some kind of fear in that man. So
Absolutely.
whatever you were doing, like you're like, yeah, we take those, but it's whatever you were doing in that set was making him miss those essentially free things that he gets on everyone else. Because Light, we all know that Light has like more confidence than
Dummy
everyone in this
reaction time.
podcast, like in combined.
yeah,
Which is
Like it's
crazy.
insane. It's
Insane.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
And the
It's
fact
really
that you were able to scare him in some way or make him sweat in some way that he's missing his simple bread and butters at that point, like that's a testament to how good you're playing and how good you've been playing and how scared people are of you. So like, yeah, you say we take those, but you got to pat yourself on the back for that one because you exert that pressure to make people start screwing their own simple stuff up. So,
thank you,
shout outs to you.
thank you.
So something about
Um,
Fox's tech chases also, Light actually told me, I think it was on Sunday, he was like, that the neutral tech in place and the tech chase scenario actually is the only one that's not reactable.
You can
That's
react to second plays.
that's what he told me. Maybe it's like a
You can
certain
jab check it. You just hold jab, and if he texts, you stop and then up smash.
Oh, like he told me that he can't react to neutral tech, and like for example, I don't know if anyone was watching it, but Light Mars game 5,
That set
like,
was so crazy.
yeah, like game 5 last sets. I was staying right behind the wall watching it, and like he popped it over, he got the tech in place read with I believe it was forward smash or up smash,
Mhm.
and then I did the set. He looked at me, he talked to me for a little bit, and I was like, yo, that was like, that, like, Texture's kind of crazy. And then we were talking about, like, he got, like, a shield poked by, like, Zero Bear for some reason. And then he was like, he explained to me why he went for the second place read. He said that, since they played so much, Mars knows that the only option that Fox can't react to is second place. So he usually goes for it when he's at kill percent. And Light said he kept that in mind and killed him for it at like 89. That's just what he told me. He said that Mars knows that's the one tech option that Fox can't react to.
I feel like that's not a thing that Fox can't react to. I think that's just maybe the only tech option that Light himself struggles with.
Maybe
Because
I
like
don't
you
know.
can definitely react to it, especially if you have audio.
I think that also just boils down to like the player versus player matchup, how nuanced they are. Light knows that, or like Mars knows that Light has a
Struggles
tendency
with
to
it.
not be good with that, so he holds that. And then vice versa, Light knows that he struggles with it, and he knows that Mars knows, so he held it for the end, and yada yada yada.
Yeah, he told me that exactly. He saved it for the end on purpose.
Yeah,
He
no,
told
very
me that.
smart, very smart.
I'm doing that.
He didn't like, he didn't go like super into it, like why it doesn't work, but that's what he told me. I was like, oh, I didn't know that. Like, I thought you could react.
Okay,
to it.
he also
Maybe
didn't
it's, like,
know-
a very.
He also
specific
Light also
area.
doesn't know a lot of simple things sometimes, so it's
It
not
took
even a
him until
shot.
Slip
It's
2 to know that
Top
shield was
players
frame
don't know a lot
1.
of simple things, honestly.
Eric, that was my first thought. I was like, neither one of them knew that shit was frame 1 a long time ago.
yeah, like there's a lot of simple things that a lot of us just overlook sometimes, and you can absolutely react to that second place. But whatever, now we all know it's a second place against Light, and
Yeah, light boo.
now we win. Like,
Hey, I have the winning record. I'm chilling. I'm just never gonna play him again. It's fine. I'll hold it.
hey man, I got cheese
Close.
twice.
It's true.
The game lied to me once, and then my up air sour spotted. Isn't that crazy?
There's no way you remember that up till from like 2019. Are you talking about that?
It was an up smash there.
Okay, that I remember the zoom in and it not killing. There's
Yeah,
no way
I remember
that.
too.
Like 5 years ago.
He was there.
Yeah, I
He
was
was
there. I literally thought I won, and I was halfway putting my controller down to get ready to pop off, and then I was like, we're not dead yet. That's crazy.
May I ask Shadic a question?
Didn't he dare smash you after that?
No,
Yeah.
I got back here. Sure. What's your question?
How does it feel to be top 5 in the world for the first 3 months?
Top 5. I mean, I'll believe it like when it's
In 6
official.
months.
Official, yeah. Like I mean, I've always thought like I've had the potential. I guess people did too, but
To be top 5 in the world?
yeah,
Hell yeah.
yeah. Like I would look at these players, I'd be like, okay, I understand what you're doing, and I know what I would do in response to that. I should like do it, and like I'm doing it now. And well, I mean, I guess since I like knew at some point it would happen, I'm not like so shocked, but I'm really like content, I guess, with my consistency. What?
That was a good ass answer. I'm sorry.
I guess
Why is it
As
so
an
funny?
ego person, as an ego I'm not laughing at it. I'm just like, damn, that's awesome. Like as an ego
Like
person,
I
I'm just
knew
like,
too. Like
yeah.
maybe it's because I was near Shadic all the time, but like I was like, okay.
Bro, that puberty's gonna hit so hard.
I mean,
Just
well,
wait.
Shadic and Mute, do you guys want to tell me how to be good again since it's that simple? Not right now. Not right now.
yeah.
Yeah, don't tell the world how to be good.
People keep asking me like,
you
oh,
know how to just
what
play
did you
the
do?
game.
Shout outs to Shadic in the Twitch chat, by the way.
Shadic.
We love you and want to see you in your Stride jersey. You got to come to the
Honorary.
tournament again, brother.
Honorary stride. Let's go.
For me, like the top 5 thing again, like I still have people I still want to be like a tweak, and like I lost a sparkle just now twice, but I think I'm like really close to like being like super duper good. I mean, people I guess are saying that I am, but there's still things I want to figure out. I know eventually I will, but obviously it's cool. But like I'm really happy with how like consistent I am, and I just plan on continuing to do it. So
Yeah, you're thinking about it the right
That's
way.
awesome.
Yeah, for sure.
That's
Correct.
awesome. I think the fact that you overcame like in one bracket, like 2 players that you've struggled with a lot, that's like huge progress. Like
yeah,
being 0-5 against someone and then just beating them in like a hard matchup 3-1, that's insane. And then on top of it,
3 other players
you said-
recently.
yeah, and then you said like Lima has given you a lot of trouble, and then like you beat him, and then like DeBuzz used to give you a ton of trouble, and like you've beaten him the past like I think 3 times.
Meister,
and
And the
Mia.
gaming watches, like,
Yeah, like you're like how fast you're doing it is like actually ludicrous, and I
So-
almost never say that word.
but besides Tweak and Spargo, who's next on your hit list?
You
I think the snake players.
see,
Oh, I forgot you're one of those. Huh?
Hey,
You're
bud,
one of
what's up? How you doing?
you're one
How
of
you
them.
doing?
You're one of them.
Go beat
No, but
Kronos first, and then you can
like
come to me.
yeah, like literally because now that
Oh.
VC happened, and I think I got 129. Like we brought that up, like how like that's really bad. And so ever since that moment, like ever since that tournament, and I guess Gateway Legends happened after that. I always considered that those like month and a half like my super duper flop era. Like it was really really bad. Um, like and so ever since then I started preparing for like everything, like even my pools matches. I literally drowned in pools. I was like, are you serious? Like how did I even do that? But I lost like 2 snakes, which like I swear at some point I was good at the snake matchup. Like I played Ronnie Chu and I was doing like just fine. And then I don't know what happened. Like I guess like something happened in my mind that like nothing clicked anymore.
I think there was a point in time where the snakes just had like a collective level up,
I guess
and
so.
you just didn't experience what they went through. So you
That's
were like,
true.
"What happened?"
Uh,
Because
Snake
there
players
was
are
that
very
period of
good.
time where
Like,
the snake players were like popping off, and now
mhm.
he's not top 5 anymore. So
So true.
you know, it is what it
Yeah.
is. But yeah, I want to see you beat all the snake players too, except me. You know, we just won't play, so we don't have to deal with that.
Brackets like want us to play so bad. Like we almost played Genesis.
Honestly, they've been seeing us to play each other like every tournament this
Originally,
year.
Collision almost had us to play each other, and like, oh my god, it was
Oh
so
my
bad.
God.
Oh, if y'all both won out, would you have played like in the round of 32?
Just like at Genesis, if I beat Gluto, I played him. Like,
Yeah.
That's losers. I'm not seeding losers is so
okay, well, winners is at Cirque as well.
Like
If I
we had
beat
never
Mia, I
we
would
had
have
never
played
played
him.
before that
okay.
time, and it just like we just got on the team, you know. But
Yeah, now they're just like seed, do it. It's like okay,
it's giving Shadic good luck in brackets that like you're on the same side, so we take it, I guess.
yeah. I mean, like I said, I want to see you play the Snake players because you know that I'll always warm you up for Snake and give you all the
thank you.
guru advice for Snake.
I appreciate it because
Of course.
yeah, some
I do.
players like just don't be trying to give out this information. So, but yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you. And yeah, so like ever since that tournament, I was just like, I need to get like super serious. And then ever since then, I've just been doing really well. And,
See, Wizzy, it's like I said, this past weekend is going to be for us what Battle of BC was for Shad. We're going to become top
And-
5 in 7.5 months.
and when that period
We
of time was
just have to-
happening, when that period
Way
of time
too
was
much
happening,
faith
I
in
was thinking to myself like, okay, why do I need to go through this? Like, why can't like everything just make sense? Like, and I'm sure everybody would think that, but I
It's
don't know,
hard.
I guess it's just a necessary thing, like for your mentality and like just to have like the confidence, like to actually do what you know you can do in bracket. Like, I guess it's necessary.
Losing
I-
is the best teacher. That's just like a
Yeah.
life thing. Like
Mhm.
I'm gonna
you have
ask
to
for-
struggle in order to succeed. That's just how it is.
True. I'm gonna ask for 7 months to become good again. This
I
year.
said 7.5.
Oh, you did?
Give yourself
I
that
didn't,
half.
hear, I didn't even hear what number you
No,
said.
he
I was-
did.
I
No,
was
that is
throwing out
true.
my own number.
Oh, yeah,
we're
that's-
almost
I
on the
said
same-
7.5
We're almost on the
months.
same page then. We're almost on the same page then. I didn't even hear you say that. I was just like, yeah, give me like 7 months. I need to figure out how to play like I did at like SmashCon and LTC like all the time.
Play the video game.
Yeah, I was about to say, I actually did a
We
lot of
just have to
talking.
have weekly grind sessions. That's all we got.
I did a lot of talking with players in those 2 weekends, and I also actually woke up and ate breakfast during those brackets and like cared.
Yeah.
I think caring is important.
At least
My
it's
favorite thing
some
about
level.
Wizzy was at Cirque when he was like, I don't care. Doesn't matter. I'm just warming
Yeah.
up. And then he lost and he was like, I care so much.
He was in the corner.
I lost. It was game 5 of Last Option Mr. E, and I just lost in like I'm such a terrible way player possible. Like I just recovered and missed the ledge and just died.
His
Game
little
5 Last
Grinch
Option.
heart exploded. He was like, I care too much.
I was just like, what? Because I wasn't gonna care. I was like, yeah, because I haven't played the game in a month and a half. Like I've just been doing stuff. I've been taking care of stuff, hanging out with my partner, and then like I was like, yeah, it's whatever. And then like I lost someone I've never lost before. Game 5 Black Stocks, like basically last hit, and I lost because I didn't recover properly. Player that's been playing Mario competitively since he was 14 can't snap the ledge properly. It's like okay, like I just lost. I was mad at myself. I was like, I just lost. I was like, I just lost in the most scrubbiest way possible.
Well, I think you and Eric need to have counseling about that because you're both on the same page sometimes.
SD.
Me and Eric
Yeah,
are really
you guys are
good.
SD masters.
SD versus Riku.
I too
Again.
am an SD master. Like
Do you
That's
SD too?
I SDL.
Oh my
You're
goodness!
mad.
You know what's
You're
crazy?
that
This past
via
weekend,
Ashimo
I
said.
SD'd like 3 times.
How?
Yeah.
Yep,
I don't
that's how bad I was
actually
playing.
SD this weekend, which is a good sign. But like at many tournaments, like I think when I first played like Tweak at Big House, like I literally just like jumped off the stage and like fastball up air on Kalos and like I like just killed
Oh, you
myself.
did. I remember. I was like, oh,
Yes,
okay.
yes, and like just other examples that I can't name right now, but like there are multiple, and like yeah, people know. But
I love how Mute's just sitting up there like Watching us talk and just being like, look at these idiots. Like,
Okay,
What do you-
mute
what do you
only
mean?
SDs. Mute only SDs because Peach's air dodge is just so dumb. It's just like there's too much end lag. Like that's I don't think I've ever seen SD any other way. It's usually just
It has
an
as
air
much
dodge.
end lag as everyone else.
Yeah, that air dodge, that directional air dodge has a lot of end lag.
Well, no, the one he died to at Cirque was a neutral air dodge.
Oh, I was
Yeah,
about that.
but
Yeah,
like,
and then her
I
recovery
wasn't talking about
just
that.
doesn't go far vertically, so it's just like, oh, you dead.
Oh,
Hmm.
I mean, the few times I've ever seen an SD, it's usually like, oh man, I directional air dodge and I went a little too far. Like because Peach's air dodges take so long to end. But wait, it does take longer than some other people's air dodges, right? Like her
I
directional.
just thought of
use
other
all
ways.
distance.
Yeah,
Wait,
directional
the
air dodge is
PTSD?
distance.
Yes. I guess
That's
light
funny.
at LBM, like I down aired off stage, but it was like a buffered down tilt. But he like put me in the corner of the
He
stage,
like insulted you.
and then I like teched, and then I was like, okay, I'm gonna down tilt because I know he's gonna up tilt, and then my down tilt's gonna be.
I
hit,
remember
but then
that
I just down aired right off the stage,
because he
That's
pushed you
the
off.
that's
Yeah,
the
pushed me
Bayo
off.
classic.
and then like now all of a sudden I'm down 0-2 against light. Like okay, my fault. And that was like a last suck situation as well. I'm like, okay, sure.
that sucks.
Wait, so
But,
what did you say by the way? To directional air dodge for Peach, it does.
Oh
take
no, yeah,
longer than
you
some,
just
right?
insta die. No, it just
Okay.
it's
yeah.
like the same amount of like distance it's just to fall, but it's just like who like does it for like how long you're like floating or whatever like that.
Yeah.
Mine just takes a while because it's like the same distance as a fast faller. But yeah, it will kill me no matter what. It just doesn't matter.
Okay. Because I was
guess-
like, I swear her air dodge looks like it takes so long. And I was
For the
like,
viewers at home, directional air dodges are a distance thing, and neutral air dodges are a time thing. So that's why like fast fall air dodging is better for fast fallers. But directional air dodges always go the same distance. It's just obviously Fox is going to fall a speed faster than Peach or Puff or something like that.
another
I'll talk
fun
about this
fact
in lessons too much.
Yeah, another fun fact about fast forward air dodge is the only character that can't do it is Zero Suit for some reason.
Good.
I was the one who
know.
told Mars that.
And
Yep.
who told me that? And then I made a video about it. Thanks.
Yeah, I forgot who told me. I was like, "Are you trolling?" And I was just like, but
Crazy.
why? Is that like
So
a
weird.
glitch? Like, it has to be a glitch, right?
Someone
it's
just
a-
figured out what the
it's a purpose.
parameter is, but it's some like hidden parameter that we can't see. Like B not Hachi on Twitter is just like, yeah, this is it. And I modified the values and look, you can fast air dodge. And I'm like, this isn't real though, right? It's like, nope, you can't do this in the game. I'm like, thank God. Like I don't
Crazy.
want Mars to be able to do that. Like I'm good.
Coded by interns, I can't.
The things I know for
So
no
he did,
reason.
in my opinion. It should be
Because you know
Like,
everything because
DSS is
you're
not
that
existent,
studied
okay.
and good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what?
Hmm?
What did you say? What did he's what?
He is that studied and good.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't hear the first word. I was like, what? Never. I think
Need
we
to
should
study
give
more
Zero
like
Suit-
y'all.
I think we should give Zero Suit fast forward air dodge.
Nope.
No.
I think.
Okay.
I'm 1 in a billion with Mars. I wish that she couldn't fast fall, period. It's fine. He's not on my team anymore. I can say I want that character to be nerfed to the ground. It's fine.
She's
What?
horrible.
What?
I
She's
don't
like, yeah, she's
care.
terrible. Like Zero Suit sucks.
Lapsing snake player. My character gets dumpstered by that character.
Hey,
so that's
I'm
fun.
1 in 7 against. I'm
Two.
1 in 7 against Mars Lifetime, and I'm still just like we should.
Okay, I'm like 0 and 7.
I'm glad that you
Oh,
beat
no.
him the one time or like the last time you beat me. I was very happy about that. That at least you got like a different win other than me.
That was the last time I got top 8 at a major too. It was October 2022 when I was Shogunate or Shogunate, however you pronounce that.
Shogunate, probably.
Yeah, something like that. I beat like you, Mars, Kameme, and Zenodo.
You kind of destroyed Kameme. That's crazy.
I have a lot of experience against Sora, which is
My
very
Sora,
odd to
my
say,
Sora
'cause
helped
he's
Wizzy so
not-
much.
Yeah, no, it literally no, I'm not even kidding. Jesse, it was
Oh,
you,
did it
Buzz-
actually?
Yeah, it was you, the Buzz, and Ned. Because when Sora first came out, I kept playing all the secondary Soras with my main, and I was like, okay, well, I'll learn the matchup one way or another, and
Fair enough.
I just kind of learned. Like I wasn't thrown off guard. Like I knew what Sora did, so I was just like,
All right. So something else that I want everyone to chime in on is actually something that Issa made a video about very recently. I think I watched it today actually. Thoughts on like
My
the meta.
content.
Totally
Something-
supported.
so yeah, I give you the ad revenue. You know, I just mute the tab and let it play.
Oh,
Crazy.
well, hey,
I don't have to listen to you. I know what you're gonna say anyway. Like,
true.
hey, what's up, everybody? I don't need to hear that. Like,
I don't do that intro anymore.
thank God.
like a
like,
years.
I liked it. I
I
liked
stopped
it.
that when we were doing games over easy.
It's
like that.
uh,
What's up, everyone?
But yeah. But yeah, so the meta's changing. The era of the 4 horsemen is dead and gone until they all hear that and come back and kill us.
Let's calm down.
Wait, yeah, what did I miss? Are you saying-
Statistically, it is statistically way less bad right now.
Okay, but it's been 3 months in the year. Can we wait? Like,
Okay,
They
but
haven't even been
They
here.
lost 2 tournaments in 6 months, and now
Okay.
they've lost 8 of them.
okay,
Sorry,
so
that's
Cola's been here like for 2 seconds this year.
Yeah,
Actually,
it's
has
fine,
he,
it's
been
fine.
here, has he even been here at all
Look,
this year?
Unironically, where is Ekolo? Like,
he's
He
scared of
wasn't
you. He's not coming.
So
Yeah,
true.
let him in. Let's keep it.
But he would actually get smurfed on. That's all I have to say.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. He's scared of Shadic and Mutates. He's not coming to America.
Not me, him.
Not what Peach. What Steve is not
He's
scared of
still
Peach.
scared.
You beat
Was the last
him.
time you played him Genesis?
Yeah.
It's
I'm
been a
just
long
saying-
I agree though when he was like, "Let's slow down." and say, "Yeah, I don't think Steve and Sonic and Game Watching."
Well, no, we're talking about the
who's the
players.
fourth one?
Spargo.
Fargo.
Oh, you mean players? I thought you mean characters.
No.
No,
It's the four horsemen, it's the
I was
4
thinking-
players.
Oh, I was thinking Sonic, Steve, Game Watch. I was like,
you're still
No,
top
no,
3.
no.
no, I was like,
it's just the top 4
Those-
players. They win every tournament. So like literally, like Spargo just won. So I don't think we're going anywhere.
yeah.
Okay, but
He's
Shadic was week
lost
4.
like 4
And
times.
didn't Mia or Cola just win a big Japanese thing like last weekend?
It was like a B tier.
Oh, I thought it was a major.
No, so it didn't matter. It was a regional.
Yeah, I don't think the
Yeah.
4 horsemen. So who are the 4 horsemen? Is it Carlos, Spargo, Mia?
Colomia. Yeah. So in the second half of last year, they won every tournament. Every major except for 2 of them, which were both won by Gluto. So like, if you want to include it as those 5 players won every major for 6 months,
Fair.
which is crazy. And then they've won. Okola's won once. Mia's won twice. Spargo's won once. And then there have been like 6 other champions for majors, which is
And that is a
crazy.
big deal. Even if you don't,
Yeah.
even if you don't want to say the era's over, we're being dramatic. I know.
Okola's still the best player
But
in the
like,
world. Like,
the
I think that's
fact
variety,
that
man.
we've had more people win and different characters and different players, I think that shows that there is a meta shift either happening or soon to come.
Maybe.
Because those people who are winning are capable of beating those players as well.
Yeah.
I guess
most of the
they
time
also
they
won
have beat them.
everything.
And then the people beat the people that beat people. Like, Zomba beat Sonics and Spargo. And then Mutace handled him and Peebnut. So that set was rough.
It's bad.
So, like, people are beating the people that are, beating the 4 horsemen, which means it's just a very big. And then Akola's still going to get, winner semis of every tournament he enters because he, like, hasn't lost that in, like, 2 years because he's insane. But, like, so many more players are just, like, contesting them, which is really nice to see, especially because I'm not the biggest fan of Sonic versus Steve in top 4. Fun matchup to watch. But I feel like the game this year has been so refreshing to just like watch, Shadic do well, Mutace do well, Zomba do well, Leo do well. And then of course, I have a lot of respect for the top 4 players regardless. Like watching Spargo is super fun, even though I hate watching him back air 12 times and just not being able to do anything about it.
Pretty cool.
I do agree with the refreshing to watch part. The top 8s this year have been kind of
So
lit.
good.
I'm thinking about it. The top 8s this year have overall been pretty lit. Yeah, and that one. What was it, the France major? Like that top 8 was.
Oh, King Kong.
Yeah,
that match-
super
that-
good.
that
It was
top
like
eight
the
super
Rathwell
cool.
Leo set was amazing.
Super awesome. I definitely have like the top 8s a lot. Like, I guess what I was trying to say is like I don't think like the meta's taking like a drastic shift just because like they haven't been at everything, but there definitely has been like major differences from the past like 4 months compared to like the past like 10 months. So,
Yeah.
I definitely agree in that aspect. Yeah, the game's been pretty cool, and seeing the rise of Shadic is also pretty damn cool. Like even when Shadic wasn't on my like esports team, I was cheering for him anyway. So
Best timed pickup in all of the world? Question mark.
Unironically, like, what the heck?
Insane.
because it's usually sponsor curse for you, it's been sponsor blessing. I don't know what you just haven't lost anyone but Spargo in like 3 weeks.
Fargo, Neo.
Like
Kind of insane.
I took a set.
Oh yeah. Grants. True.
So
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
So true.
Javi.
wait. You took a set of Spargo last weekend?
No, on me.
Oh,
Yeah, so
Hey,
add
Spargo still
Mutates
collects 3
to
sets
the
to catch
list
up.
of Shadic killers.
You
And
know the
that's
funny
what I'm
part
saying.
is
Go
like
for it.
it went for like, oh my god, it was like, okay, I usually beat Shadic, and then it went to like, okay, there was a long period of time ago where I was like, Shadic is crazy, and like that's my only thing. Like usually I just go to regionals and like, okay, whatever. But I was like, oh my god, I have to try so hard because like Shadic's gonna ruin my life. And that was my thing where I was like, okay, we're like there, we have to fight super hard. Like it's like a serious set. Like
For our
me and
lives.
Shadic, yeah, it's me and you. Like we just like we usually just waltz up to through winter semis and then we play each other. It's just like not real.
Yeah.
But we were doing those sets. I was like, okay, I need to actually warm up because I actually have to fight Shadic, and this is hard, and this is like a player that is super dangerous all the time. And then now it's just like it's gone to this point where it's just like, oh, now I'm instead of being like, oh, Shadic's of that level and we're gonna have a crazy set. It's like, oh, and I'm one of those players that could beat Shadic. Like there's a small list.
Yeah.
It's like oh now
Oh my
Shadic is like
God.
because he's slowly like cutting off those numbers where it's like, okay, light dusted Lima, all right. It's like now it's like me and Lima. It's like Lima's not the demon anymore. It's like Lima could beat Shadic. It's just like
No.
Tweak is like the only one that's like,
There's
oh, Tweak
still-
probably will win. Like,
no, we'll
I
remove
need
that.
to like
Teach him
actually
the
do
Diddy
it
matchup.
over and over, and then I'll be convinced of myself. But
No, I understand. I don't.
Yeah.
I get you.
Yeah.
he said light dusted. That was
Dust.
said-
Like,
Yeah, just,
yeah.
I saw Fair Bear 60 as like smoke.
actually, it
Shadic
couldn't kill
confirmed
so early.
Thanos.
Shadic, I think in the past, let me see, November, December, January, February, March, you've won LTC, Santa Paws, King of Bombs, and Cirque.
Yeah.
That is C tier, B tier, B plus, A tier. That is crazy.
And then second in S tier,
And then
third at a
second
different
S tier,
major.
yeah, like second at S tier right after that. Like losing
That's
to
what I'm
like our
saying,
number
top
two,
five.
division number one. It's like,
yeah, I know. And like there's like this ranking like that came out that said top 5, and I was just like, how is I don't know. I just want there to be like a guaranteed like official that everybody agrees with like ranking system.
No
but
one
it's
agrees
just-
with anything.
There's just 10 million things. I'm just
Just
like,
say you're
what
top
do you
5.
mean by
Put it in your bio.
that? All right, man. We'll see. We'll see.
No one's gonna argue.
Look,
I had number one
look,
peak in
yeah,
for like
just
3 years. It's fine.
say it, and if someone says you're not, say prove it, and then say money match for your house.
For your-
Dude, money match for your house is the goat. It's so good. Your whole house.
That shuts up everybody, I promise.
I was doing that when we were literal teenagers with other teenagers. Was so fun.
Oh my God.
Like, what do you mean? I live with my parents. We're like, the house. And they're like, no, I'm sorry.
I have 10 houses by now. It's kind of
So,
crazy.
someone asked me an interesting question last week at Collision. They were like, because I was talking about how like I was like on Stride, and I was like thinking about like how I think it was pretty interesting how they chose me of like a lot of people. So I thought like a lot of people had observed it or whatever. And then someone asked me, they were like, "Do you like feel like some kind of way like since like your other two teammates are like like always in top 8 and stuff like that?" I was just like, no, I used to be on the same team as Leo when he was the best player in the world. So that kind of stuff does not
True.
make me upset. That makes me happy. Like I like seeing my team thrive. Like I don't care if I got a million. It's like if they're getting fourth, seventh, first, I don't care. That's still like a W to me. Like I'm not mad about that. Like
I know.
I
I'm
really,
mad about that.
if like to put in perspective, I was so demoralized after losing on Saturday that I was about to book a bus ticket in the next 30 minutes and leave. And then I was like, I want to cheer for my teammates.
We have the same brain. I was so close to changing my fight.
I was about to just leave, and I was about to be like, but I literally got to the house. I was just like, I think tomorrow I'll get up and I'm gonna go cheer for my teammates instead.
Yep.
So yeah, like
That's the
that
best
stuff,
part.
Like, I love when my teammates do good. Like that was awesome. Like I'm not sad that they're doing good. Like I'm not jealous of them. Like I think they're incredible. I think they're way better than me. I like watching them do that. It's pretty cool. I like cheering for my
that's the
combination
best
of
part.
friends and teammates. So
The best part of being on a team, you have other people to cheer for. If you do bad, you're not a one man team anymore. You have other people to cheer for, and the way it looks, we'll always have someone in top 8 to cheer for. So
yeah,
if we join them, cool. We just got more of us up there. Like
Imagine a
Another thing
major
I
where
also-
all like 4 of us 5 are in winner side top 8.
that'd be
that'd
so
be
cool.
cool.
Honestly, if
like,
everyone comes to
yeah.
combo breaker, that'll probably happen.
Maybe.
Another
It's
thing I
not the
like
most
is, like,
stacked tournament.
Me
One
and
of us needs to beat the
Ethan
buzz.
are going to the Texas.
Oh, not the buzz.
Oh, right. There's a Houston thing that weekend.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, is
It
there?
seems kind of lit. I low key might go there instead.
Oh.
Wizzy?
Okay, that's fine. Bye.
We hate
Because I
you.
like no. Let me hear me out. Like I like turning my.
It's
Texas, I
fine.
like
We
turning
hate you. It's
my-
fine.
Hush. I like turning my Texas trips into like a trip where I visit one of my best friends and go to a tournament there. So that's maybe I'll do that. But don't mock me. But also, but also like I was saying, another thing where it's like recently, like the past year or so, like past 9 months, I also became like a really good coach and like a person that's really good at getting advice and stuff. So like even when I'm out of bracket, I'm like, I
Help
can actually
yourself.
I can make myself useful and help my teammates. I should help myself. Well, like even when like I'm out, I thought actually this thought first came to mind at Collision. I was like, like what can I do besides cheer for them? I was like, maybe I can like put this other skill that I have to use and like use it. Granted, I ended up not even speaking to they I didn't even like talk to. I told Munis like two really important things about Sinji, and that was like it. Did he? Did he do those things by the way, Mute? And I was like,
No, nothing
he didn't
else.
do it. He
I
was
didn't
like,
either.
because
I
I
didn't
was.
need
Oh,
any of that.
did you just destroy him that bad?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
That's
Well,
crazy.
he just destroyed him that bad. I told
Thank
him
you.
like two. Yeah, I told him like two habits that like Sinji has like after when I played him in bracket, but I guess we.
I think Ethan was laughing at me because I was really scared. I was really, really scared.
Everybody
Yeah.
was laughing at you. Like
When we
you're
talked
like, so
about it,
guys, I gotta play
Munis was
Sinji,
like
I gotta play Yoda
terrifying.
Cage. Like I'm gonna like,
I was like,
and I
oh
think
my.
Yoda Cage is kind of weird, but I mean,
Okay, because like, okay, so here's my logic. When I see something in bracket, like a Smash Con, I was seated to play like, I don't know, like Capitancito, and like it was either Jowzo or Capitancito, but Peanut beat both of them. And I was like, what demented actions happened for Little Mac to beat
and,
like
and,
what?
it's understandable because like these people try to kill you no matter what, and
But
like
like
these characters are just absolutely
Peanut's
like
crazy.
me, Gunner
atrocious.
has a invincible forward air that cannot lose to like max side B or whatever, just to shoot him once and he just dies. Like what demented action happened for you to beat me, Gunner, with Little Mac? And I was
Peanut's
like,
really good.
yeah, I know.
Sacrifice.
So then I was playing him at SmashCon on the stage. I was like, I'm so scared. What something disgusting happened, and that was how I felt about like Sinji, where I'm like, I think the Buzz usually
Wait, you
beats
played
Sinji
Peanut and
every-
Losers?
No, it was winners of SmashCon.
I played him in Winners in Smash. Maybe it was different Smash.
like the last
Most recent one.
The most recent one, right?
No, the one before that.
Oh, it wasn't?
Oh, okay.
God.
Wait, no, the most recent one. Yeah.
Oh.
I don't remember where I was.
Oh,
Anyways,
whatever.
like, okay, so that's how I felt about Sinji, where it's just like, okay, he beat the Buzz, and like Chase is playing Paolo, and like that's a better matchup. He's really good against those characters. Like sometimes he gives me advice against those type of characters. It's like, how did both y'all lose? Like, what is really happening? So then I just like I'm watching the VOD in the morning. I'm like, all right, let's watch. I was watching Web JP play versus him from New York,
Oh,
right? Because I was like, okay,
That set
might
was
be.
so.
I was like, that might be a similar pacing because like Sheik has to respect Pac-Man like I do, right? And then someone's echoing by the way.
Mute the stream, Wizzy.
I was typing in chat because my computer just froze. Oh wait, unfroze. Okay,
You're fine.
Okay, everything died for me for like 15 seconds. Sorry, like everything
it's
froze.
on.
Yeah.
Awesome.
The
about
what's it
that.
called? What was I saying? Oh, so then I just watched the VOD and I looked at it and I was like, what is so different? And then 40 seconds in, I saw neutral get up grab and I just turned off the video and then I just went and played. And
Yes.
I was like, I've seen enough.
That's funny.
Sinji's one of those players. Like, I feel like, to be fair, most Pac-Men are those players except for T Pac-Man. He's a demon.
He's fun.
I'm glad you destroyed him. Like I guess you need help. It's cool. But yeah, like that's like something I want to start doing for the future tournaments. Like if I'm like ever out early and like my team is still in, I was like, maybe I can put this other skill that I have to use that I do like almost every day and help them out. I didn't really do the question because they were just so far in bracket already, and like I couldn't even find them a lot of times. So it's just like they don't need me. But like if I ever feel like I might know something that could help them, or just like if they have a question, I'd be like, maybe I could help us succeed more, even if I'm not up there. So
Yeah, the only things I did to help them over the weekend was ask them if they needed anything, if they're feeling good, keep playing well, and then to Shadic, I was like, "Oh, but Fox is a bad matchup, huh?" Because I'm gonna do that to every matchup he wins when he's like, "This is my worst matchup," and I'm like, "Yeah, but you dusted him like
after hours and just days of like water viewing and playing with the same person over and over. Yeah, it becomes like doable. But
You playing Beastly for 30 hours straight.
Shout out
Shout
to
out to
Beastly's
Beastly,
Chemical. That
honestly.
was a fun set.
yeah,
No, we all need a
Me
Beastly
too,
in the world. Like I have
Me
some
too,
people
though.
sometimes that like those people that can just play multiple characters. I just like they're like the zigzagoons of like the real world.
always useful." Like,
Yeah. It's like you got strength, you got surf, you got everything. Damn.
I have weird characters I
Like, I
can
remember
help with.
you were supposed to play show originally, and I was going to give you like a whole page.
Oh my
of the show.
god,
I was
yes.
like, yeah, I know everything about Meta Knight. I bought show just a month and a half ago too, and then just ran to not play. I was like, oh, so I these notes. I typed like a
Yeah.
paragraph and was like, I'm gonna get back to you. And then you were like, oh, well, probably not gonna play anymore. I was like, oh, well.
And I was
someone-
curious how
so
that
much
was
for
gonna
that.
go, but yeah, like unfortunate stuff happened. I was like, oh man.
Yeah.
But
But that's
Yeah,
like
that's
something
cool,
like
yeah.
I can help out like a lot.
Yeah.
I know I consider myself very analytical and I can break down stuff pretty well. And that's why I enjoy coaching. Make myself useful in more than one way.
true. So the next big event is Battle BC, and that's next week, correct?
2 weeks.
Next
2 weeks.
like
2 weeks ish. It's like It's the weekend after this one. So yeah, about
Like
2
next
weeks.
weekend. Yeah. So.
It starts on the 29th.
So 2 weeks.
Yeah, just about
2
weeks.
weekends. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I said. Right? About 2 weeks.
Cool. Yeah, that was next week for some reason.
Next week is there's a Mexico tournament happening. No,
There
no,
is?
That's true.
this weekend. There's like a pretty big Mexico tournament, I believe, happening this weekend. It's like a B plus. So
Yeah.
I forgot what it's called. Like
it's
Oh,
some
best
Best
of
of the
the West. Yeah.
that's what that's that.
Okay.
And I'm really mad because if I knew that was going to happen, I went. I love Mexico. I'm trying to have any excuse to go there as many
Mexico's
times as I
pretty
can
lit.
this year. I love their food. I love being rich in Mexico. Oh my god, the
That's
USD is so
crazy.
good. Like the USD is so good there. Like and I love their food. Mexican food is my favorite food ever.
Yeah.
Fire.
So
Name
like,
3 of them.
Don't do that to him. He
I don't
can't
know
pronounce
the names of
Spanish
them.
words.
Yeah, I don't know the names, but just know good item 1, good item 2, good item 3. Like
Oh,
Chalupa.
okay.
really good.
I would like to see you order that at the restaurant.
I got you at Smash Factor. You're gonna go, right?
Good item 1.
good item 1.
Item
Can I have the piece of the good item 1?
If y'all should. By the way, everyone is calling everyone in chat. If you can, you should go to Smash Factor. The tournament is so lit. It's so fun.
It's
I want to go. When is it again? I know it's July, right?
July something.
It should be
The last weekend?
Typically? No. According to the TO, I asked him. He said that the dates aren't like.
Oh, he's
super
spoiling.
yet. Well, no, people already know the dates. They're literally out there already. Anyway, like
That's
Smash
crazy,
Factor,
I know.
it's supposed to be. Where is it on my? It's supposed to be July 13th to 15th, supposedly.
Oh, okay.
They literally announced the next one last year in the venue.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, did they say a date though?
They didn't say a
Yeah.
date. No,
Yeah,
just
I
for
think
sure.
so.
Okay.
Wait, no, he didn't mute because I DM'd the TO like a few weeks ago, and he was like, "Yeah, it should be this date, but we're not 100% sure yet." So I was
Oh,
like,
he told me same time basically. So
I don't know.
Yeah, we should
I
all go
remember.
to Smash Factor
someone-
together.
But didn't they have like a
Someone.
crazy like thing saying like you don't have to pay to go or something?
yeah,
Or,
you
like,
don't pay, and it's
free
like a million pesos or something.
uh-huh.
I can cook with fire taco. Oh, and then I would definitely let you cook for me. I think I can trust you. I like cooking though. I can cook I actually love cooking for my friends. I would one day at a big tournament like you Shadic, Jesse and Isam, if we get like a big ass Airbnb, a big Airbnb, and like in a grocery shop, and I'll cook for all of us. Kind of lit.
So down.
I love how we're supposed to talk about Battle BC and then we got here on but anyway.
Okay, but
Battle
can you-
BC's in
can you
like
tell
3
your
weeks.
dad-
We can talk about that next week. Or the week
Okay.
after.
Can you tell your dad like I'm not going unless he goes again?
Wait
we
to
can-
Battle VC?
No, to Mexico. He went with. I was like, Dad, can you like speak Spanish for me?
Oh,
dude, the
Don't
first
worry,
one to
I'll
Mexico.
go. I'll take care of
Jesse did that
everybody.
for me.
Don't worry. I'll take care of everybody. I made
Jesse,
sure
the
Wizzy
first
survived.
time-
So
yeah, the first time I ever went to Mexico in 2019, if it wasn't for Jesse and Leo, I would probably have been lost. I probably was going to be in Mexico to this day in 2018 because I was like, I don't know anything except.
yeah,
like,
if
I
everyone
knew
wants
I
to go
need
to
to go with
Smash
him
Factor,
too.
we can plan it, and I will make sure that we can survive speaking Spanish. Easy peasy.
Yeah, was he cooking stream? I'm not doing a cooking stream, bro. Oh no. I'm reading the chat. We're supposed to read the chat sometimes too, right? That's what I've been doing.
Yeah, I think yeah.
I love cooking. I don't know about doing it live, just because like everyone has their own way of cooking, and I ain't about to have some random Twitch trying to tell me that I'm seasoning something wrong. So I'm gonna get real snarky and be like, "You don't know what you're talking about." And I've been making this for a long time, so
Don't you get snarky with your Twitch chat anyway?
no.
You're just snarky.
Twitch chat has a lot of my friends, so it's like that doesn't even count. It's like we mutually do that, but like,
Uh-huh.
yeah, you don't understand.
What's butter salad?
A
Chat?
salad made of butter.
I'm so scared. I don't want to know what butter salad is.
Then why'd you ask?
Well, I don't actually want to know.
You
I just
asked
saw it.
though.
Do I cook? Yeah, I cook like 5 times a week, 6 times a week.
Really? I didn't know that. You should send us some pictures.
Y'all will just be like, "Where's the bacon?"
Bacon, bro. I am
Well,
not
because
on
I'm,
culture. I
ve-
like cooking and I like
I'm saying
food.
because I'm vegan, and y'all just be like, "That's too many vegetables."
What do you
Oh,
mean?
wait. I love vegetables. So high key, please still show me. Like,
Fine, okay, sure.
yeah, I love vegetables.
You.
But yeah, like this will. I don't know how we went from Battle VC to cooking, but Battle VC is cool. But anyway, if we
That'll
ever
be
if we-
season 2 weeks. Cooking's
But-
eternal.
if
But, like,
we
you're, like, the
ever
only one
in a
doing it,
big
like, right?
Airbnb
So-
together, I would absolutely love to cook for the team. I would
All right, bet.
100% do that. Like, I want to do that.
You know,
It's
And
gonna
thank you all for letting us cook. No, I don't know if we have any more topics.
I mean, we covered every topic basically. I feel like we have like 5-6 minutes if Twitch chat wants to ask any questions.
Yeah. Chad, do you guys have any questions? Cooking questions are prioritized.
Don't be me. Be nice to Beastly.
Yeah, BC is
Why?
like, ooh.
What happened?
People are trying to ban him. 20 subs.
20
Time you
subs
out.
time,
Yeah,
yeah,
you can
I'll do that right now. I'll do that right
Wait, is he
now.
in chat?
That's
I hope.
give me 20
crazy.
subs.
I'll do that.
I
All
don't
right,
have
Chad, if
to
you guys have any questions, whether it be about tournaments or any personal questions for us or about cooking, you should ask about cooking. And anything else, feel free. If you guys are not aware, we typically try to do these podcasts at least once every 2 weeks. We're trying to go for weekly on Tuesdays. Sometimes if things come up,
we've done it every week the past 3 weeks.
one of them we didn't do.
That's
Remember
not
we
true.
did it.
You don't have to talk about it.
Pretty sure
Just
we missed 1 week, right?
Just stop.
No.
I don't think so.
We
I
haven't missed a
chatting with
week.
you about Diamond Dust.
I don't even remember.
So
Oh yeah.
Shadic is landing there at 12 a.m. on Saturday. I will not be getting there that late. I will be there in Friday evening. Because I asked Shadic, I was like, hey, I could probably try to land at the same time as you. And I was like, when are you landing? He was like, 12 a.m. I was like, 12 a.m. Friday, right? And he was like, 12 a.m. Saturday. And I was like, yeah. I was like, buddy, you're on
It's
your
a
own.
2-day thing, right? I'm pretty
He's
sure.
got school.
Yeah, school. So literally. But,
Oh, wait, that's not.
yes.
Diamond Dust looks pretty cool.
I don't know what that is.
It's a tournament in Michigan.
It's like a
Oh, it's the
B+
Michigan thing. Okay,
Michigan.
gotcha.
It is 2 days. That is true. But we're both gonna be playing on Saturday. So it's like he has to get out of school on Friday and then goes to the airport an hour or two later. Something like
Casually wins the tournament, misses some class on Monday morning, and then is fine.
Yeah. We're also going to team again, me and Shadic. We had a lot of fun teaming the first time, and hopefully we will not get
And we will not get trolled this time.
Mario Kart is kind of fun. I can't wait to do it.
Shadic, Karama really wants to know what sauce you put in your Wendy's nuggets.
You're lying. Let me
Like
read
not.
chat.
No, it says it.
Oh, never mind.
Okay.
Why would I make that up?
Mr. Rob.
Oh, wait, I just realized the question. Oh, yeah. This
Okay.
Is
So I'm really plain eater, but the only time I put sauce on my nuggets are McDonald's nuggets because for some reason I cannot eat them without the sauce. It was barbecue sauce, okay? But it comes to Wendy's
Nuggets are
I think those are top tier, and I always eat them sauceless. Can everybody stop?
Wait, regular or spicy?
Both.
Okay.
Wendy's nuggets are the goat.
Someone this past weekend when we had our team dinner at McDonald's,
I'm getting yelled at.
somebody ordered a 40-piece nugget with
Jesus Christ.
with a strawberry banana shake or smoothie.
Chocolate. That's crazy.
No, chat. I know you guys are molding. Don't worry. When I heard Shadic order nuggets and he was like, no sauce, I literally said, kick him off the team. I was like, no. I was like, you can't be serious right now. I was like, you're trolling, right? I was like, you prefer no sauce, and he was like, yeah. I was like, oh, that's not. But then I told him, I was like, it makes sense because corn is just as sauce as the way you like your nuggets.
That's
It's
crazy.
not even true.
Corn is objectively not that. But I like watching her. I like watching corn. But people won't be like, "Oh, corn is so fun to watch." It's just a normal sword character, doing
I didn't know McDonald's had strawberry banana milkshakes.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
well, now you know.
I don't know why you would never go to McDonald's to order it. Wait, was that Lima that ordered that?
I like their milkshakes.
The McDonald's stuff.
It was Lima or Chase.
It was Lima, Chase, and Luis, and I think so.
When they split in the milkshake too, they got one drink.
No, wait. Oh, I thought
One person ate the strawberry, one person ate the banana, one person ate the milk.
Sorry, I thought
So
we
who
were
was
talking about the last.
shaking?
I thought we were talking about the last night, where our order was over $102 or $102.
Yeah, we spent $106 on McDonald's.
Wow, including
All right.
delivery or just the food?
No, we
It
picked
was
it up.
it was the
We
drive-through,
picked it
bro.
up. So if I can remember the entire order, there was
I gotta
double-
go.
There was a
No,
double
it's-
quarter pounder with cheese meal. There was 2 10-piece nuggets meal, 40-piece nuggets, the smoothie was very important. There was a bottle of water. There was
smoothies?
a smoothie. And then who else? Shadic got a regular quarter pounder with cheese. Some heathen got a quarter pounder just meat and cheese. Someone got a McCrispy, which no one orders that.
that was Milo.
No, he had a Big Mac.
Oh, what? Who?
He ate a Big Mac. Someone got a McCrispy. I don't know who got that.
Yeah, just get a
Someone
McChicken,
got a
bro.
McCrispy.
Just get a McChicken.
Someone. That's what I'm saying. It's cheaper and better.
It's so much better, dude. Okay, it's not just me. I thought it was crazy.
McChickens are crazy, dude.
so
Spicy
much better.
McChickens.
Chat,
There
we
was a
went to
second-
Chickens in Oklahoma, dude.
There was a second. There was a second Big Mac as well. What is a McCrispy? It's the McDonald's chicken sandwich. It's not the McChicken.
They tried to be Popeyes. Chad, y'all agree that McChickens are way better than the McCrispies, right? Like, I
Of
think they are
course.
significantly.
I don't
better.
even know what a McCrispy is.
Good. You don't need to. Like, you don't need to. Like,
I don't
it's,
know why these McDonald's don't be having the hot and spicy. Like, where did everybody loves it? Like, I don't know where it went.
Hot and spicy McChickens are so good.
okay, Chad, I love you. I'm so glad you all agree. I thought it was place. Wait, how do you pronounce that word? It's like place and then boo.
Placebo?
Yeah, that. I thought it was placebo.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
like, yeah, I was,
Wait.
I was
What
like,
did you
how do
wait?
pronounce that word? I was like,
Rewind it. What did you say?
I
You know, Stride's an education company. We can help you.
That's not the point right now. It was just like I thought it was just crazy thinking that
it needs to
the
be.
McChicken- I thought it's not a word I say ever. I don't think I've ever said that word in like my life.
You
okay?
still haven't.
Please put this at the beginning of the video.
Oh my god.
I said it was place and then boo, but yeah, like I thought it was crazy. I thought the McChicken they were like the same thing. But I was like, I'm pretty sure the McChicken like tastes a lot better.
The McCrispy sounds like a Canadian version of a McChicken.
I'm glad that the
Honestly.
Placey's boo. Hey, at least I didn't try. That's why I didn't bother trying to pronounce it. I was like, it's like place and then boo. I was
Hey,
like,
no, honestly, I appreciate that. You acknowledged that you didn't know,
yeah, I
and
had
it was
no
still
clue.
funny.
I'm not gonna pretend that I'm gonna. When I don't know something, I'm not gonna pretend I know it. Like I will not be afraid to ask questions. That's what I
I'm just surprised one of you even knew what word he was trying to say. I was just like, what?
I'm sorry. I read silly internet comments all the time on like
Like,
YouTube,
the
so I
fact that you
have to be
connected
able
the
to.
dots there, like, is a like, I don't know. You need to be studied. Like, that's a paid skill that your brain did that just now. Because like that word recognition did not do it for me.
All right, we got to email Karen and get Wizzy enrolled to an English class.
Okay, first of all, English was my best subject in school.
What's the word? What's the word?
What?
What's the word?
English?
No.
Wait,
Place and boo. What
are
word
we
is
talking
it?
about? Oh,
Conversation continuity.
placebo? Is that what it was?
Placebo.
I forgot.
It's-
I already
it's
forgot.
That's a
Only one.
Pokemon, brother. What you mean?
I already forgot what it was. Listen, the point
Jesus
is,
Christ.
the point
This
is,
isn't a bit, Chad.
That's how you know Mario takes no brain power.
hey, I was a straight A student, always on honor roll. And English was my best subject. It just I'd have never encountered that word. So I don't know what you want from me.
There's a duality here. I'm like doing a spelling bee as I play, and Wizzy's making up
Placebo?
adjectives.
This
Yeah,
has to
don't
be a
worry.
bit. We promise it's not.
It's not
It's
a bit.
not a bit. I
Oh
told you,
my
I will
God.
openly say if I don't know something, and I didn't know what that word means. Like so, I was like, I knew what the letters were,
You know what
But
the
I
word
didn't-
meant.
but
You
I
just
knew
didn't know
I
the
knew
word.
I knew the pronunciation was not place boo. I was like, I just know that it says place and then boo. So I was like,
It doesn't say boo. It says
It
ba.
says boat.
whatever. Close enough.
I'm letting you know for the future. I'm trying to inform you. I'm not
Yeah,
even roasting you at this
I
point.
promise you, I'm never saying this word again. So I don't need to know it for the future.
I'm gonna make sure you do. We're gonna record
Nope.
it next major.
I would
We can-
rather.
We basically talked about it when we talked about the gum thing of like maybe it's a placebo because it
Yeah,
doesn't
maybe it's a
actually
place
help.
boo.
I don't know if we said the word, but we talked about the
I didn't
concept.
say that.
I think we did. I swear to God. I'm
I
not
did
sure.
We
not say that.
absolutely did.
Don't try to frame me. I did not
We
say
at
that.
least discussed the concept. So saying that it's never going to come up again is crazy. It's not the
And if it does,
Pythagorean theorem.
I'm just gonna ignore y'all if it ever comes up again. I'm not gonna speak.
Finally, we figured out how to shut him up, guys.
We did it.
We just
Can't wait to see the
Cameron,
word.
Milo,
So,
just write placebo. He won't read it.
Nope, I sure won't.
Place boo.
Place it.
All right, that
Anyway.
has to be your guys' doubles tags. Place and boo.
Place. Oh my god! Only real ones will understand the context.
Oh, my
that's
god,
so amazing.
that was really
You know,
funny. I
Speaking
think
speaking of like English and like words though, there was growing up when I was in school and stuff, and like even when I became an adult, there was this one word constantly struggled how to spell for a long time, and then for some reason it was restaurant. Like I like took a long like
I think a lot of people.
to get that ingrained in my head. It took me a long time to know how to spell restaurant without like the what do you even call that thing on the phone? Like
autocorrect.
Correct.
it's like there's like autocorrect, and then there's another one like autofill, whatever.
Same.
Oh
thing.
yeah.
Yeah, like it's sometimes I just did that. I was like, it took me a long time to be able to like spell that, and even to this day, I still mess up sometimes. It's
Mute
like
is thinking.
it's
I see
Mute-
his smirk.
Mute is passing his spelling bee right now. He's just
Hey, I
I'm-
won a spelling bee in 5th grade too. That's actually insane. I actually have a trophy. Like I had a whole trophy. I don't know where it's
Bring
at.
the trophy right now.
I don't know.
Dude, I was like, I was like 12.
podcast,
I
get it.
I was like 12. I don't know what that trophy is. I was like 12.
Ask your mom about it. She probably knows.
Maybe I actually don't know, but it was pretty cool. Like
It's a parental
So, I
thing. They'll
mean,
be like, "Yep,
it was-
here's this thing that
Yeah.
you were 8."
yeah, I was like, it was in 5th grade. I was the one spelling bee, and then you had to win that spelling bee to get into the big spelling bee. I was like, there's more. I was like,
Like an invitation.
I didn't win that one. I didn't win the super big one, but I won one of them.
Yeah.
Well, Wizzy, do you know how to spell deodorant?
Yes, it's like DEODARANT.
Incorrect.
I don't know.
But
That's not where I spell it.
I get the joke. I don't think
No,
anyone
you
else
gotta
wants to
smash
keep
it.
this.
Whoa, Jesse, you're not allowed to come for me, bro. Because in my,
I'm not coming for you at all.
Yeah, I know you're not coming
It's
for
a
me. 'cause you
different
better
meme.
not.
It's
And, like,
fine.
First
in
of
my
all,
drawstring bag consistently consists of my headset, controllers, portable charger, deodorant, water, and adapter. So like, because I know I sweat a lot when I'm like really serious in brackets. So like after that, I'll be like, ew. I'll go to the bathroom and then like wipe myself down a little bit and then put more deodorant on. I put deodorant on like 4 times a day at tournaments because I just be sweating when I'm like really into it. So it's like I don't like sweating. Sweating is gross, and I do not like smelling bad either. It's nasty.
anything else you want to share?
What else would you like to know?
I mean, you just yapping, you just saying stuff. So
Because you like low-key tried to come for me, and I was like, I don't.
I
It was a
wasn't at
different
all.
meme. It was a Justin Wong meme. It's fine. There was a spelling bee at Tampa Never Sleeps like 2 weeks ago, and he didn't know how to spell deodorant. That's what the joke was. That's what I'm saying. It wasn't about you. It's fine. We appreciate it. We love each other here. We're teammates. Everything's fine. Wizzy, you can go to your happy place. It's fine.
My happy randubs. There's a critical lack of randubs happening right now.
Run it right now. I'm about to stream.
Is he gonna stream?
Probably.
I'm not streaming until like 11. I have a 2-hour lesson to do as soon as this podcast is over.
So true. I mean, we have taken up a very large chunk of time, so I think we can wrap it up now.
I think we should keep going. This is really fun.
I mean, it
need
has
to
been a lot of
follow
fun.
This podcast are lit.
We have been having a lot of fun today for sure. But yeah, any closing thoughts that anyone wants to share? Anything at all?
I can teach you the Snake and the Diddy Kong matchup, Shadic.
Thank you.
I play Snake. I'm right here.
But he's right there. I was like, what?
Snake player X Diddy Kong main.
I'm offering
sitting there.
you.
Hey,
Literally.
Hey.
Our Pikachu player jumped up first. Yeah, I'll teach you the Snake matchup. Like
I'm
MVP
good
is-
at it.
I'll teach you something important,
He's
not
right
my
there.
character.
He knows the matchup of mine. I don't need to teach him the Pikachu matchup. He beat my. Sorry, he beat me really
Yeah,
bad.
And even though you've been playing Jesse for like 1,000 years, you still lose his other snakes in bracket anyway. Like you
Look,
lost
that's
it
not my fault. It's neither here nor there.
I blame the box. That's
Sign up
Yeah,
for
baby, don't play.
stride.gg. The more signups we get,
GG.
the more things we can do as a team. Thank you for supporting us as a unit and the den and all that good stuff.
all the
Thanks for
stream.
tuning in. All the questions. You can follow us. You could DM us something funny if you want. Nothing rude because we'll block you. Until next week, goodbye squad. We had a good time today. Good laughs. Goodbye chats. And
Chat.
goodbye YouTube.
Before we did, don't forget. We
Oh
do these
my
weekly.
God.
No, tell them that we do the weekly on Tuesdays.
Jesse did.
I did. I said we'll be back next week. You don't listen. That's crazy. So yeah, we do these. We do these weekly.
Next week doesn't automatically mean Tuesday.
Bye.
Every Tuesday. Bye.
Bye bye.
Every Tuesday, bye. Usually in the evening.